Hello dudes and dudettes, and welcome to this my new little building world where I built up my starter house behind me. Today we're going to be building a windmill. Why? Because right now I'm sitting and waiting for my server world to download so I can use MCA selector to trim it and make it 1.17 ready, and I thought, why not build a windmill while I'm waiting? The block palette is the one behind me. Again, it's very cheap and simple. It's some spruce wood. There might be something else, but basically spruce wood, and it's cobble and diorite, polished diorite, and the new block calcite. So you can see I've kind of raised the landscape just one block because everything is very flat, and I laid out this pattern 4 blocks, 3 blocks apart, 4 blocks, 3 blocks apart, and so on. And that is the base of our windmill, and we will build this up in a 3 high, I think, something like this, and we will do, well, maybe 4 high, I think, and we will do this on all sides and just blending in it. And you can always do the texturing different later. Probably I will also be using some stairs and some to make it a bit rough and old and matching the house out there. Now we take some spruce stairs and we start placing them around the top like this, just all the way around. Maybe, I'm not sure if I want it there, but let's do that to start with. And we go all the way around like this, and in here, that didn't turn right. In here, the last one here, we're gonna do like that and like that, and we do that with all of the pillars. And when we've done that, we take trapdoors and we place them kind of random like this. You have to imagine that this is really old and worn down, so it would be falling off the wood in some places. You get the idea. I think that the idea I had on the inside I will do on the outside as well, which means when you come to this one, we will just do like something like that. I think like this. This should be there, and then probably we will do something like this, and maybe something like this, and then something like this. Or do I want it like this maybe? Yeah, I want it like this. So this one has to be one back. So it creates a nice pattern with these holes in it. So I'm gonna do this all the way around, and in the middle I'm just gonna fill out with these blocks, the trapdoors. So from the top it should look something like this, I think, and in here we have this very nice pattern all the way in the ceiling, and these parts jugging out. On top of this I'm just going to be placing spruce logs like this all the way around. And actually I think maybe I want the middle one to be probably open in all sides like this, so we have something looking like that. And then maybe to match up the color of the spruce bark, I want to use dark oak. Let's just try and see what happens if we do something like this. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. And then go up here I don't know how many blocks. Kind of like this maybe. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 1 block more. Just to have the outline of the windmill. Now a windmill is typically like thicker down here. At least the windmills I know from the northern part of Europe is usually thicker around here, then it's thinner, and then maybe perhaps a bit thicker at the top. So let me try and work with that, because at this level right here I'm not sure. Maybe we need to have that there, or maybe we need to have it all the way around here actually, so it's, I think we need to have it like that. And then in this part we just start building up stone, and I think we will only be using these stone types, diorite and the calcite. Something like that maybe. Do we even want it to be once lower? I kind of settled on 3. I like the symmetry of 3 by 3, and I topped it off by having a spruce log up here as well. And now I think I want to use dark oak again to match the spruce logs like this. And now we have to make the, I don't know what it's called, the top of the windmill. And I think maybe I want to do something. How do I do that? If I do, I want to have an indent, something like this, and I go around like, oh, I'm all over the place, but something like this, not like this, like this. I just want to see it on both sides, so it's not gonna be a big top, but it has to be able to hold the wings. And now we have this floating piece, so if we take another color like this, put in here like so, and yeah, on top of that simply go the other way, no, not the way, that way with the stairs. How does that look? Let me just try and say, if I want to put in the wings right there, and then maybe, how do we top it off? If we go one up like this, and maybe even have one higher there. Yeah, I kind of like the dimension of this. So it's big at down here, it's big, it gets smaller, and then there's this not too big top. Yeah, I'm liking this, but maybe just to make it look more solid, what happens if we do something like this? All the way around, and maybe even right there. Yeah, I think I like this. So we have the indent, but there's like something holding it together, but you can believe that it can turn in all directions. Maybe a dark oak fence or two right here. And now we're at it. Maybe we should put some down here, but should it be dark oak? Let's just try it out, because this is like I don't know why you can walk around on mills like this, or many European mills, what you would need it for, but you can. So we will do something like this, I think. Yeah, that works fine. That works very fine. Maybe down here, actually, some of these should be dark oak as well. Let me just try this out. Not all of them, but the ones... Yeah, I think that will work better. Yeah, I like that. It makes a connection between the dark wood up here and the dark wood down here, and still has the connection between the light wood here and the light wood up there. It makes it slightly more alive. It might even makes me think that I want to do some lighter woods up here, but we can look at that. That's finished. I also want to ruin it a bit, like for instance doing something like this, but we can look at that. We can look at that later. That's detailing. But now I want to look at probably the wings. So I try to make the start of the wings. I use spruce wood, so there's no sides to it. 5 blocks like that, as you can see down there, and it looks very straight. But I like the contrast in the color, but maybe that's not what I wanted. Maybe I will do something like this. I'm just trying out if I do 2 like on top like this, and down here it would be, if these on the upside, then down here they would be on the lower side, right? That must be the logic. 2, 2, and it really ought to be down here, but I'm not quite sure about it. And then this would probably have to be on the upside, on the downside. Yeah, I think maybe this is how it should be, and then maybe I want to change it out. And it's just because you know, I want this rocket look, and it also makes sense somewhere here just to have some contrast, to change out some of them, because as we started off with in the base down there, this is an old mill. So let me just randomly change out some of these like so, and here, not there, here as well. Yeah, it softens it up a bit. Now what more can we do with wings? I'm thinking maybe we can try these trapdoors right here. Let's just see how that looks. That might work. I mean, it's not gonna be realistic, but we just need to make kind of the optical illusion that will make people think this is a windmill. And I think maybe this will do it. Yeah, I'm kind of buying that this is a mill. Now we need to do something with the middle part here, and since it's 117, we could use copper perhaps one further out like this, so that when you look at it from the side there's something protruding. Or is it too clunky? It is a bit clunky, isn't it? I think maybe this needs to be debarked. And I'm not really sure. What if we put trapdoors on it like this. Well, that way we really don't see the copper block. It's there, but we don't really see it. But I think maybe that's what I'm going for right now anyhow. So now it's time for details, and I think maybe that I will do the same as I did in the starter house. I will use these very simple window panes like this, and can I just grab it over there? Yeah, that will work. That will definitely work if we see it from this side. But there's something missing, the details, the things that make it come alive. Otherwise I'm kind of satisfied with this but now. But let me just try a few things, maybe some small tricks here. If we do something like this, and we don't write on it, just do something like this to break the monotony of the dark color. Will that work? How will that look? It makes it more of a pattern, of course, but I think I kind of like it. And maybe even doing it up here. Or should that be a dark oak version? I'm really beginning to like this. Now, what more can we do to make it come alive? Well, what we can do as we are going with this rugged look, we can change out some of these for spruce versions, so it looks like it's been repaired like this. What more can we do? We can try, I don't know if it would have any real world meaning, but maybe trying to put chains on here just because. Maybe just make 2 of them a bit longer, like so. Yeah, that will probably work. Now we are inside and we have these doors here, and I'm not really sure how for real that windmill works, but I do know that there's some kind of I don't know what this is called, that goes down and churns the some kind of stone. I don't know if this is the one I want. Wow, it's really hard to distinguish between the black stone and the deep slate. I can't get out. So this might be a place where this one goes, and the flowers here, the flowers here. We don't really need these. We can take out these so we can get around in here, and if we want to we can just put something like this there. Do we even need this? No, we don't. Yes, we do. So we need to put like trapdoors there or something if we don't want to see these. I've been doing some final ruining and tweaking and twerking. I put this one on here because I thought it needs to be bigger than the main structure, and I did it with like old tree and new tree as well. I extended this to go around the corners, made a few slabs right here again to try and make it look like it's decaying. And with this, I kind of think I want to call this one Done and Dusted. Alright dudes and dudesses, thank you for watching. It's been fun, and if you liked it, do leave a like, it helps the channel. If you're brand new, subscribe, hit that belly button to get notificated about my other videos. I do some of this, I do a lot of redstone, but you can check out the channel yourself. And then I just want to say bye and see you in the next one.